Separately, the Department of Defense is announcing today that the United States will soon begin training Ukrainians to fly and maintain F-16 fighter aircraft in support of the international effort to develop and strengthen Ukraine's long-term defenses. Following English language training for pilots in September, F-16 flying training is expected to begin in October at Morris Air National Guard Base in Tucson, Arizona, facilitated by the Air National Guard's 162nd Wing. Although we do not have specific numbers to share at this time in regards to how many Ukrainians will participate in this training, we do anticipate it will include several pilots and dozens of maintainers. Importantly, although some Ukrainian pilots have English language skills, we are anticipating that all of the pilots coming to the United States will require some level of additional English language instruction, given the complexities and the specialized English that's required to fly these aircraft. Therefore, as mentioned, these pilots will also be conducting English language training at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas, in September, prior to attending F-16 flying training in Arizona. The training provided by the United States will complement the F-16 pilot and maintenance training that's already underway in Europe and further deepens our support for the F-16 training coalition led by Denmark and the Netherlands. Moving forward, we will remain in close consultation with the Danes, the Dutch, and other allies to ensure U.S. training complements the broader coalition training effort. And in other Ukraine news, Secretary Austin released a statement today to commemorate the 32nd anniversary of Ukraine's independence. The full statement is available on the DoD website, but states in part, quote, "The Ukrainian people have inspired the world with their courage and resolve to defend their right to live in a sovereign, democratic, and free country. For the past 18 months, Russia has waged a full-scale, unprovoked, and indefensible war against Ukraine. The Kremlin's war of choice has killed thousands of innocent Ukrainians, displaced millions more, and deliberately inflicted terror and trauma on Ukraine's men, women, and children," end quote. Secretary Austin goes on to underscore that, quote, "Today, as Ukraine commemorates another year of independence, the United States remains steadfast in our commitment to ensure that it can celebrate many more. We will support Ukraine for as long as it takes in its fight for security and freedom," end quote. Finally, Secretary Austin welcomed Indonesian Minister of Defense Prabowo to the Pentagon earlier today to discuss shared vision, stronger partnership, and shared values between our two nations. Together, they resolved to preserve international laws and norms, enhance our mutual security and defense capabilities, and remain guided by our shared values, shared democratic principles. They shared their determination to further strengthen our relationship, ensuring that it is robust and capable of seizing future opportunities and tackling emerging challenges in an increasingly complex geopolitical climate. A joint statement will be made available later today on defense.gov.